Do you have any advice that you'd give to teachers who are beginning to think about incorporating technology into their classrooms?
Use it and don't be afraid.
Yeah.
I think sometimes teachers get overwhelmed by the idea of trying something new. Well, the kids are trying something new every day, so you might as well. You're going to learn whether you like it or you not, or you don't. So don't be afraid, and go to your colleagues, see what they're doing in their classroom. It may be something small, but start small and go big.
Don't be afraid of it. You're not going to break it. If you do, hit Control-Z. That's what I do a lot.
Also, just go for it. You know, don't be afraid. Try new things. I've tried some technology-based lessons that have been not so great, and I was sweating, and Google Classroom wasn't working, or I did something wrong, and it's okay. You know, at the end of the day, it's just a learning experience. So
do it. Just do it. Like, don't be so hesitant, but just be, because like you as a beginning teacher, I wanted to use technology, and so I did. But a lot of people, like, they wanted to figure out every kink beforehand.
Take a chance. You know, talk to someone who's done it, first of all. Have someone to go through a lesson with you, or how to create a particular lesson if it's not a lesson that's already prepared for technology, and implement it to yourself. Find a guinea pig.
Take the time to learn the technology, or maybe have another teacher teach them the lesson to see if they can understand it first before you teach it to a class. Because I've tried and I've failed before, but that's okay. It does. I mean, take the time and spend time like actually learning how to do it, and make sure you are a master of it first.
I would say don't go too big too fast. Start with one thing and then build on another and build on another and build on another. And really, if you think about even just creating one lesson or unit that really involves technology, then you have 7 or 8 lessons for the next year. And the next year you either modify those to make them better, or you add another one. And so then you just are consistently extending your technology lesson pool. But if you think about trying to do every single day from start to finish, it's going to be overwhelming and probably not as successful as you would have hoped. But start small and work from there.
Start small. Don't think I'm going to flip my classroom this year, and think I'm going to make 26 videos in 35 minutes. Like, it's not how it's going to work. Like, my goal this year has been to incorporate technology 3 times in a unit. Whether that be a simple Kahoot quiz, or whether that be a laptop-based activity, but I want to incorporate technology 3 times, and that's my goal. And that sounds like a very low goal for a society where every single child in my classroom has a cell phone, whether I want them to or not.
The number one thing, I guess, would be to think about whether it's actually helpful. I think sometimes a pitfall people fall into is just using technology just for the sake of using it, like to impress administrators or whatever. But really thinking, like, does technology make this lesson better? Or is it the best way to teach this concept? Is probably the number one piece of advice I would give.